Welcome to Common Sense Investing. My name is Cameron, and on this channel, I'm constantly looking to find the next 10x penny stock. And today I continue that journey, showing you some of the risks and rewards of Avricore Health, moving pharmacy forward. Their mission at Avricore is to enrich lives by making actionable health data and clinical services more accessible for everyone. This I can agree with. Healthcare needs new tools. I've covered and researched multiple companies, multiple stocks that are trying to improve healthcare through technology. I think there's a lot of potential in that. Avricore Health focuses on one problem: chronic disease epidemic. 50% of Canadians over 20 have one or more chronic diseases, and 1/3 of Canadians currently have diabetes or pre-diabetes. And that's a huge problem for healthcare in Canada and beyond. Healthcare is already burdened by more people, more population, and less doctors. So how can they fit all these people in? How can they find the time? Well, the exciting solution to that problem for pharmacies and Avricore is to shift a lot of the work into pharmacies. More revenue for them, and that is where Avricore is focused. One thing that COVID has proven is that pharmacies and pharmacists can do a lot more work than they're currently doing. Just one example here in Ontario, you can skip the doctor, you could see a pharmacist for 13 different conditions in 2023. This is Avricore's solution. This is their revenue and earnings driver, and it looks simple to me. I like the business strategy, although I'm sure it isn't that simple and probably took a lot of money to build, but essentially you get patient consent. You then have lab accurate testing in the pharmacies as well as customized health surveys, and then pharmacists are able to access real-time data, personalized reports, and action them and actually provide solutions to chronic disease. Again, moving people out of hospitals and doctors' offices and into the pharmacies where things can be done quicker, more efficiently. They're currently in over 700 pharmacy locations in Canada and the UK. Of course, the total addressable market is huge. They charge a $250 a month system fee, as well as they get more money the more tests that are done. And growth comes not just in pharmacies, but through technology, right? The more products that you can connect with HealthTab, the more data you're going to collect, the more testing you can do and charge for, and then the more money you make, right? Pharmacies are going to need help, just like the rest of the healthcare system. They are outdated and they need modernization into the new age of technology and big data. But before I get to the financials, don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm definitely not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is not how to invest. This is just how I invest. I could be wrong. Please go do independent research. Some rough numbers according to Yahoo: revenue trailing 12 months of just under 4 million, but significant revenue growth. They have cash, they have zero debt, and they are making more cash, which is great. Fairly small float at about 89.9 million. For a long time, expenses, no revenue. Finally, they released their product, goes from just a little bit of revenue right there, and you can see it's starting to grow. So the growth has been exceptional so far. Their last 2 quarters have a growing net income and a growing EBITDA. So they have 2 quarters of profitability right now that really isn't showing up on a quick view of this stock. There is improvement here. They are profitable. They're making cash. They have no debt. That's a setup that I like. 2.8 million in assets, 21% of that is cash, assets over liabilities. They have no debt. They basically have 499,000 of accounts payable, and that's it. Not perfect, but not bad. Like I always say, I'm not looking for a set number in stone. Is revenue trending up or earnings trending up? Is cash trending up? Is ROIC trending up? Is valuation trending up? It looks like Avricore is getting a lot of check marks on this list. And the big question, I always say, investing isn't about today. Where is the stock? Where is a company going to be in the future? This is their priorities in 2024, driving revenue growth locally by expanding locations as well as testing volumes, but they're also going to be expanding globally. That should be interesting because that should increase their visibility, right? Change is hard. And when you get a company that is in more locations, it's a more well-known brand. Marketing gets cheaper. It's easier to sell your product. And what do you think? Is it a little bit overvalued, or is it priced perfectly considering their potential growth in the future? For me, Avricore is going on my research list. I have a lot more work to do, but I really like this company. If you want to join me researching Avricore, in the pinned comment down below is a link to my Patreon. Let's go find the next best penny stock.